video is all about sewing a spring wardrobe. So I'm super excited. I pulled lots of spring fabrics and patterns, mostly from my stash, but I did pick up a couple of new things. Yeah, and I'm super excited about spring. It has been unseasonably sunny and, dare I say, warm here the last couple of weeks. And yeah, it just has me like so excited for spring. I want like all the pastel colors. Yeah, something happens to me in spring where like, yeah, usually I really like autumnal tones. That's usually kind of what I wear like for my skin and hair, like the kind of coloring. I know I haven't like done my colors, but that is generally like what I feel best in. And like more modern, kind of like boxier shapes. But something happens to me in the springtime where like I want, yeah, all of the pastels and like sweeping, like romantic garments. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to talk about today, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So I've pulled 9 fabrics from my stash, and I think, yeah, actually 10, because one of them is not actually here yet. 9 are from my stash, and then I ordered one today. I don't know how many of these I'm actually going to get to, and I'm sure my plans will change because 3 months is still kind of like a long time to plan for. We'll see, but this is what I'm thinking right now, and I've been really excited to play around with these patterns and fabrics. So first I've got 3 tops, 3 bottoms, a loungewear set, and 3 dresses to share with you guys. First up for tops, I have this really pretty gingham. I got this a couple weeks ago shopping in Utrecht at the fabric market with my friend Joyce. It was super fun. Now, the guy at the stall told me that it was viscose, but it really feels like cotton to me. I'll have to do a burn test to know for sure, but it's like super light and really crisp and is going to be so great for a blouse. Now, actually, if there had been more on the roll, I bought everything that there was, so it's just under 2 meters. I would have definitely gone for a dress if there had been more, but it'll make a really cute blouse. I really would love the Anna Allen Anthea Blouse, but for one, the size range like isn't great, and for 2, I think I would have to do a lot of adjusting because it doesn't have a bust dart like at all. And I just know that like things without it, like blouses without a dart, like they come to like the tip of my bust and then they just like keep going. And it would be, sometimes the trapeze like tent look is very cool. This would not be one of those times. I just know that. So I dug through my pattern stash for something that like I could make similar. And last year I made the Chalk and Notch Wren Blouse. And I think I can get something, I really, really liked it. It fit me really well. And I think with some like easy sleeve modifications, not moderations, I can make it get like a similar look. So I'm going to use the short sleeve, but just like extend it a bit. So like the lantern hits like here and I get that really big puff like right above the elbow. And then I think instead of using, well, I'll use the same facing, but it has you top stitch down the really wide facing. It has a really wide button placket. So I think I'll put my top stitching like really close to the edge and then use like little baby buttons like the Anthea Blouse has. And I think it will be really, really cute. I think it could be like really fun but like still romantic and kind of delicate. Because again, the fabric is like really crisp. I think it'll be really great for those puff sleeves. So yeah, very excited about this one. Next I have a really cute cotton. It has this really nice like dotty texture. So I got this back in September. This was like my birthday present to me. And then it sat in my stash for 6 months. So I'm really excited to get this sewn up. I knew that like it's kind of that perfect like lightweight cotton that it's going to hold its shape really nicely, but it's still very like floaty and airy. So what I want to make with this is a peppermint Paddington top. So it's designed by French Navy, but was released in Peppermint magazine. So it is technically a free pattern. They asked for donation, but either way, very accessible. I love that. So it has these really great raglan sleeves that come to this like very voluminous poof, and I'm all about the poof sleeves at the moment, especially for spring, and I think in this fabric it's going to be super cute. So lastly for tops, I have this very cute Viscose Dobby fabric. So it's pink with these really cute little flecks of gold. So I got this last summer in Daventer from, I never remember if it's Yavo or Yavro, but a shop there that doesn't have they don't have a web shop, but I think I've seen it a couple other places, so I'll try to track that down and link it below. But it's a really nice weight for a plain weave viscose. It's like a little bit heavier, which is nice. And with this, I'm thinking I want to make a Patina blouse from Friday Pattern Company. I'm not totally sure on that though. I feel like I need to toile it first before I cut into it. I love the V-neck, and I might even consider like leaving off the Chelsea collar and just doing the yoke and the facing so that I'd have like a clean V. But yeah, really cute button-up blouse with a nice semi-poof sleeve. It's not definitely not as extreme as like the Paddington top or even the Wren, but you know, still like some shoulder action. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. And if I toile it and like it doesn't go that way, I'm also maybe thinking about the Fiber Mood Norma for like a similar kind of vibe. But yeah, that's what I want to do with this cute fabric. Moving on to bottoms, I have this really, really pretty 100% linen. I picked this up at the Stoffa Spectacle, which is like a really big traveling fabric market. Yeah, it's like Netherlands, Belgium, France. Yeah, and they do 2 tours a year. So I got this in the fall tour from last year. And I am so in love with this color, and I'm mad at myself that I didn't buy more. I only got 2 meters, but I think I can like just eke out a pair of Closet Core Pietra Pants. I think officially my size needs like 2.25 or 2.15 meters. But I'm going to try to Tetris it out because I'm so in love with this color. Like, I'm not even sure what to call it. It's like a pinky mauve, like a really dark lilac. So it's definitely somewhere between like pink and purple. But yeah, I really love it. It seems to be picking up a lot of cat hair, which is not a good sign. So yeah, we have a very fluffy white cat, which is why I usually like avoid dark fabrics, but apparently this one might be bad too. Actually, it'll probably soften up in the wash. That's probably what will happen. But it's really nice. It's really smooth. Sometimes with linen they can be like very rough, and I have to be really careful with pants because the inside of my thighs is super, super sensitive. Like I made a pair of linen viscose free range slacks a couple years ago, and like it was kind of a slubbier viscose linen, and I like cannot wear them. But this feels really smooth, and I think if I like flat fell my seams, I'll be okay. But yeah, I'm thinking a pair of tapered Pietra pants will be really cute. So this next one is just a plain Jane, everyday chambray. Now, it seems kind of boring, but it's definitely it's gonna fill a hole in my wardrobe. So I wanna use this to make a true bias Mave skirt and just have like a really simple blue denim look skirt that I can pair with everything. This was on my Make 9, so this will be my first on the Make 9, and we're 3 months into the year, so kind of got to get on that. But yeah, I think it'll be a really cute skirt. I haven't decided yet how many tiers I want, or if I just want like the like soft A-line. I don't know why I'm like conducting about it, but you know what I mean, to just have a simple hem, or if I want to like add on those gathered layers. Either way, I think this fabric is going to hold those gathers really nicely. Like I think it's going to be soft and flowy, but still like keep its shape, because it's cotton and it's super light and nice. So yeah, that'll be really great. So this next print is like a little bit wild for me, but I couldn't resist. So this is a cotton sateen, I think. I picked this up from Budget Stoffen. It was like €7 a meter. And I was like, I feel like I have seen this print somewhere before. And it is the exact print as the Rifle Paper Co. butterfly print from a couple years ago. They even have like the pink colorway, just like they do. So I don't know if it's like straight up a knockoff, or maybe it was like a print run or something. But I mean, the colors are like so close. Yeah, it's really like the same print. And so I got a sample of it. I like hemmed and hawed about it for a long time, because it's like it's a print. But I have this Wilder gown that I made also in like a butterfly bug fabric that I love so much, and every time I wear it I just like feel so fun and free. I was like, well, even though I'm not like normally drawn to like butterfly things, I know how much I love that dress, so I ended up picking this up, and I think it's really pretty. I'm really excited about it. I'm not quite sure what I want to make out of it just yet. I think I'm gonna go for a skirt. It feels very stiff. I have to see what it's like after I wash and dry it, because like maybe it's just a coating or something. So I feel like I don't know the fabric just yet. But a couple options I was thinking about are the Closet Core Fiore Skirt. It's one I've had in my stash for a long time, but I've never made it. But if it is kind of like after I wash it, if it is still this like pretty stiff, rigid situation, I'm kind of thinking about using it to make a pinafore. So I just got the size expansion of the Pippi Pinafore from Jennifer Lauren Handmade. So I have that, and then I also have the Bobbi Pinafore from Tilly and the Buttons. And that one, the size range isn't great, but I have made it before and I really liked it. So yeah, skirt, pinafore, we shall see. So I really want to make a loungewear set that is kind of more spring forward, I guess. It's still quite cold here in the Netherlands, like, you know, through like July. Actually, like even beyond July last year, it was freezing. But yeah, I also like work from home, so I want to be comfy and cozy. And this is the fabric that I got more of today. So I just have this like measly funny scrap to show you. So this is a fabric that I got back in January. I got it for my partner's birthday. I made him a really cozy sweater, and I like had to buy more so that I could have some for me, because it is like the best fabric. Like, I think this is the best jersey that I've ever worked with. It's cotton and elastane. I'll put in the description the content. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's like not like any other cotton jersey I've worked with before. It's like somewhere between regular like t-shirt cotton jersey and sweatshirting. Like, this side is definitely brushed, but it's not like fleecy, and it's definitely thicker than a regular jersey, but again, it's not like sweatshirt thickness. So it's just a really great weight for lounging at home. It's a little bit warmer and cozy than even like a French terry. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, it's so spongy and like squishy, and I just literally every time that my partner wears that sweater, which is like at least once a week because it's so nice, I just like, I see him and then I just like want to go like put my face on this fabric because it's so cuddly and so nice. Okay, I'm gonna put it down so that I can be a normal person. But yeah, so I want to make a loungewear set. For the top, I'm thinking the Helen's Closet Jackson sweater. So I definitely want something that is like roomy and comfy, but I also don't want it to be like too oversized or too cropped that I am cold. Okay, this is a tangent, but I made a page hoodie in January, and it's super cute, but like it's so wide at the bottom that like I'm so cold. Like, I cannot wear it for like, maybe I can wear it in the summertime, like in the evenings or something, but it's really cold and I do not want that for this one. So I'm thinking the Jackson sweater to size down one. That's usually the size I make for t-shirts. So my regular size is an 18, so I'd go down to a 16 and make sure that band is like nice and tight so that I'm super cozy. And then for the bottoms, I'm not quite sure. I'm a bit torn between the, are they just called Comfy Pants? It's the Pattern Scout Comfi Set and then the pants from that. So I guess the Comfy Pants. I made those in December and I love them so much. They're like a nice wide leg lounge pant. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I'm losing my words right now, but they're really, really cute. I love the way they fit me. They're super comfy. They have really nice pockets, but I'm kind of torn between that like wide leg style or more like going more for a jogger. Now, the only joggers that I have in my fabric stash at the moment, or my patterns, would be the Stella Joggers from Tilly and the Buttons, which I've read pretty like mixed things about. So I'd either probably go out and purchase a new joggers pattern or go for the Comfy Pants. So I'm not totally sure on that, but I am really excited at least to get the Jackson sweater made and be super cozy in that. The last category I have is dresses. So the first one I have is this really, really cute, like super feminine, bright floral. So I got this last year. Oh my gosh, it matches my nails so good. Like, there's some lilac in there. How cute. Anyway, sorry, distracted. I got this from Dressenstoffen last year, and I don't remember how much I ordered the first time, but I liked it so much that I went back and ordered more. Yeah, sometimes you just really get lucky with them. It was $5 a meter, and it is like the closest thing I have found to a cotton lawn here in the Netherlands. Mostly because they don't like distinguish, like everything is just cotton. Sometimes they'll say like cotton poplin, but yeah, I can't usually find cotton lawn. So I kind of just like took a gamble on this, and it ended up being like so soft and silky that I had to go back and get some more. So I'll probably have enough for like a top and a dress, but just for the dress, I'm thinking of the Love Notions tempo dress. So it has like this little sweetheart neckline and straps, a gathered skirt that you can either like leave just knee length, or you can have a tier for like a maxi length. But what I really love about it is the back is sheared. So I've been really conscious the last like year or so about making sure that I make pretty much everything either like oversized or with elastic, because one of the perks, it's not a perk, one of the things that comes with my chronic illness is a lot of weight fluctuation, particularly in the waist. So I really want to be making things that I'm not going to size in and out of all the time. So the fact that it has, I'm wanting to just use more elastic or like tie belts, that kind of thing. So the sheared back is like very perfect for what I need. And I was even thinking I might add like little ruffle bits to the shoulders, or tie straps. I might hack the straps, and the neckline, because I like the sweetheart neckline, but it doesn't seem quite right to me. So I think I'll just like scoop it out, or like I wouldn't be scooping it out. I would be scooping over. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I think it'll be a really, really cute like springy summer dress. It'll be super floaty and really cute. So the next fabric is one that I really, really love, but I'm feeling like very precious about. So this is a cotton viscose gingham that I picked up from Joann's when I was in the States this summer. And like, this is kind of embarrassing. In the store, I like couldn't decide on a project and just kind of like panic bought the whole bolt. So it's like, it's just under, I think it's somewhere like around 5.5 yards. I will say it's narrow, and that was part of like the factoring. I couldn't quite like in my head do the differential math for how much I would need for a project. But I ended up just probably getting enough for like a dress and a top. But for now, I really want to make a dress out of this. I'm just really kind of at a loss for, I think the idea of pattern matching is psyching me out a bit. So I'm not sure if I want to go for something like the Reynolds dress from Helen's Closet, where it's just like cut in one. Like, yes, I would have to kind of navigate the bust dart and the side seam, but that seems doable. But I certainly wouldn't want to do something like with princess seams in this. Because I really like patterns to be matched. I do not like pattern matching. The sewing part is fine, but cutting is already stressful for me because it's hard on my back. And then like having to think more about it for pattern matching just is not. I know some people find it super satisfying, and that's awesome. It is not for me. But yeah, so I'm kind of torn between something like a shift style, or if I do want to go for something more fitted, I'm thinking about this dress that I used to have that was like, it was gingham, but I think it was even bigger scale than this. Not quite like buffalo check, but yeah, somewhere between. And it was a fitted dress with a circle skirt, and I loved it so much. I wore it all the time. So then I'm like, man, do I just like want to try to recreate that? I just don't know. And it's one of those that I really, really love the fabric. I'm kind of scared to cut into it. The texture of the fabric is also so great. It's a twill weave, and I think it's like the cotton viscose blend is really nice. So it has like all of the nice drapiness of viscose, but it has more, like it doesn't wrinkle quite as bad, and it has a bit more body because of the cotton, and it's also like a twill weave, so it just like, it feels really good. It's like light and airy. I really want to make something out of it, but that also means deciding. So if you have made something in a gingham such as this, like of this scale or similar, please tell me what you made, and if you have any like tips or tricks, or if it's just all in my head. Maybe I should just like let it go. But yeah, I would love some ideas on what kind of dress to make from this. So the last fabric I have is this really cute daisy ditzy viscose linen. So I got this from Dressenstoffen in the same order as the like bright floral one last summer. And I really, really love this one. It's a really nice weight. So I love linen blends like so much. This one is 70% viscose and 30% linen. And I feel like it's such a gamble, like even knowing the content, because I've bought in other viscose linens that are the same percentage, 70-30, and they've been like totally different. And this one, I feel like I got really lucky with. It's super smooth. It has a really nice weight, and obviously like the drape is really great. It would be really nice for a jumpsuit. I got it to make the True Bias Shelby dress, and I was a bit sad because last spring they said in their newsletter that they were testing for their like curvy, do they call it their curvy range or whatever their like 14 to 30 range is, and then it would be coming out soon. Only it didn't. It didn't come out soon. It's still not out. I'm sure that they are just like tweaking the fit and getting everything ready to hopefully release this summer, I hope. But yeah, I just thought that like the fun daisy print was very like 90s Y2K, which is a time that I love, super fun. But now I'm kind of thinking like maybe I should let that plan go. Maybe go for something with a similar vibe like the Friday Pattern Company Hughes dress. That's also very like 90s inspired. And it's a pattern I've made before that I really, really liked. Or total wild card, Elbe Textiles just released a dress, I think like today or yesterday, that is super, super cute. I don't remember the name of it, but I will pop it in. It has this really cute like gathered V waist and then like big balloony sleeves that I really love, and I think this could be super cute in that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I do think that I should probably like not wait around for a pattern to be released to use a fabric that I like. So Kind of want to let go of those plans, but I'm not quite sure yet where I want to go with this. So if you have a thought, let me know what you think I should make from this pretty viscose linen, little daisies. Yeah, let me know. So those are my plans for what I want to be sewing for spring. Again, I will like always use the disclaimer that I'm probably going to change my mind. New things are going to pop up, but I do still really enjoy the process of like planning for a season and pulling things that go together. Like it's not like a full-on capsule wardrobe or anything, but I do like seeing how the pieces coordinate, as well as seeing what's gonna fit into my like larger wardrobe. But yeah, let me know. I know this video is very long, so thank you for for still being here. But yeah, let me know if you like this kind of format of like planning for a season, or if you'd rather just like go back to monthly plans, which are obviously like shorter and more contained, but don't have kind of the scope, well obviously, but like, yeah, are not as much of a like collection. There's kind of individual items that I'm going to be making through a month, obviously, duh. Anyway, I should stop rambling now and I'll let you get about your day. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will hopefully be making a bit like more. I think I'll keep up with the monthly makes videos, and then maybe do like a what I sewed in the spring so you can see everything all together. Let me know what you think. Yeah, until next time, happy making. Bye.